Chili is a great weeknight dinner because it could not be simpler. You're basically just dumping everything into one pot. I'm gonna show you how to make my recipe, which is gluten-free, vegan, and is awesome for leftovers. Let's go make it. So a lot of people don't know this, but if you want to be getting the most nutritional value, you should really be soaking your grains, like these lentils, overnight. Otherwise, your body can't fully absorb all these important nutrients like zinc, magnesium, calcium, and iron. But if you can't do that, at least try to get them soaking for an hour before you cook them. So this is a super simple recipe. It's all done in one pot, really easy. It's basically just a matter of dumping things in stages. So if you're a human, you can probably do this. So this is a vegan recipe. It's not raw. So I'm gonna turn on the stove for this one and add in some coconut oil. Coconut oil does really well at high heat. It's a great cooking oil. In case you're worried that this is going to taste like a dessert chili, don't freak out. There's so many flavors going into it, you're not even gonna taste it. Add the onions. And I'm also gonna cut up some bell peppers. You can use any color. I'm using yellow and orange. I like to just leave all the seeds and the pith in there, so mine's gonna be a very rough chop. So now I'm gonna add this in. Stirring these up a bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt right now. I'm also using a heavy bottom pot, and that is because it helps to distribute the heat evenly, so you're not just burning everything in the middle of the pot, and then the outsides aren't even getting done. So now I'm just gonna add the garlic. Garlic's just a little more delicate, so it doesn't need as much cook time. I'm gonna add in my tomatoes. We're adding about half of the tomatoes now, and this is because these guys are gonna cook down a lot. And these guys we're gonna put at the end because we want that fresh tomato texture. Great, this is looking real nice. So now we're gonna add in our spices. We've got chili powder, smoked paprika, and cumin. It's about a tablespoon each. So now we're gonna add in tomato paste, which is great because not only does it add flavor, it's also a gluten-free and dairy-free way of thickening up the chili. These are our lentils, which we've been soaking overnight. I'm just have them drained here, and I'm gonna add them in. Okay, mix these in. And I'm also just gonna add a bit of water, help these lentils cook, keep it from drying out. And now we're just gonna let this go for about 15 minutes. Okay, this is really cooked down a lot. The texture's looking great. It also smells delicious. I'm going to add in my beans. I'm just using canned beans this time, but you could certainly soak and then cook your beans first. So I've got a mix of kidney, black, and garbanzo beans here. Nice and colorful. And now it's time for those tomatoes I was talking about earlier, which I'm just gonna chop up pretty roughly and throw in there. These guys are gonna retain their texture. They're not gonna be as cooked down, so they'll be a little snappy when you bite into them. Definitely does not need to be perfect. Give it all a good stir. Looking great. So just another cup of water. Keep it from drying out. So I'm gonna let this cook for another 15 minutes or so while I get cleaned up. It's getting chilly in here. So our chili is done. We get to dress it up with all the garnishes, which is a great way to personalize your chili. We've got raw vegan sour cream, chopped up avocado, some scallions, cilantro, and a little lime to squeeze on top. Gonna be delicious. Okay, I'm gonna start with some lime, some scallions. This is a good time to get some green in here. Some cilantro, a little bit of avocado, and a bit of sour cream on top of it all. And there you go. Feeling chilly? why not warm up with some delicious gluten-free and vegan and dairy-free and delicious chili?